Yes! Yes. Isn't it the most wonderful word in the world? Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, to me, this one word, yes, is the most important foundation of shaping tomorrow. It has been the driving force in my life and also in the life of the persons surround me. Today, I want to show you how these 3 letters, Y, E, and S, can also transform your life. Are you interested to hear that? Then please give me now a strong and powerful yes. Come on.
Yes!
Fantastic. First of all, let me confess that I am a passionate yes man, including all consequences. Once, my brother asked me, could you just watch the kids for a minute? I answered, yes, of course. Well, in that case, a minute means a period between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. Okay, some of you seem to know that. Or otherwise, while strolling through the city, sometimes people come to me saying, excuse me, could you just take these bags for some minutes? Or could you just watch my poochie for some moments? Anyway, I say yes. I know what you may think now. He's crazy. You can't say yes to everything. And what has all that to do with shaping tomorrow? Now, let me show you my personal philosophy. If we say yes to life, life will say yes to us. To explain that, let me tell you something about my person. I was born nearly blind. Today I have an eyesight of about 10%. Living with such a disability means to grow up in a world of sounds. There was especially one sound which has been formative for me. The word no. Starting in my childhood, some of that so-called experts told my parents, no, this guy has to visit a special school for disabled people. He can't keep up with normal children. In spite of such a no, my parents decided to send me to a regular school, which I could finish. After that, it was my dream to study church music. So I took an entrance exam at the conservatory. After that, I could listen to a conversation of the examiners. One of them said, this guy was really brilliant, but nearly blind, forget it, no. This was a shock. After some time, I realized if plan A doesn't work, try a plan B. Instead of church music, I decided to study theology. And I had a talk to a training manager of our diocese, asking him, do you think the Catholic Church would hire me as a pastoral officer? Well, his answer was clear. What? You have a restricted perception. No. Could you imagine how that felt? Like hard low punches. At that time, some of my friends, and of course my parents, always stood by my side, telling me, come on, You will find the right way, but please stay an optimist. I said, oh my God, Mom, Dad, do you really know the difference between a pessimist and an optimist? The pessimist always asks, can it get any worse? And the optimist always answers, oh yes. But I recognized the first step away from all that noise was to say yes to myself. But how to realize? Then my parents told me the following story. A few days after my birth, one of my grandfathers came into hospital saying to my mother, what do you want with such a child? You can't show it in society. Give it away. She answered immediately, you are wrong. We say yes to that child. Yes to all the sorrows. Yes to all the challenges. But also yes to the chances we still have. My friends, hearing this, I realized that the reason I am here, I owe the fact that once 2 people said yes to me. Isn't it a wonderful message? This yes was not just a word. It was a decision which defined my life. In spite of such a horrible no, my parents said yes to me. And if they could do that, why shouldn't I do? This yes changed everything. It gave me the strength pushing things forward when everything seems impossible. I started to trust in my talents. That was the support to find the right course of study. Later on, to become a lecturer at university. And today, it led me here, on this stage in Essen, to this TEDx event, telling you that we all need to hear such a yes that tells us, yes, I like you just the way you are. Yes, there's a big challenge to overcome, but you gonna face it. And in best case, yes, I'll stand by your side. My friends, this is what a yes can do. Open doors, create opportunities, shaping future. And now, I want you to think about the most important yes you've ever heard. Maybe to the question for your parents, do you love me? Maybe to the question for your best friend, can you help me? Or maybe to the question for your partner, do you want to marry me? In that case, I hope your partner didn't regret this answer. You don't need to answer. This support we can't just take, we also have to share it. Because sometimes it is so hard to say yes. 2.5 years ago, my father got very ill because of post-COVID. It was the start of a roller coaster ride with many ups and downs, with many progresses and setbacks. He stayed in different hospitals. My mother asked me very often, do you think we can get over that. And then I knew. Once, my parents took care for me, but now the roles had changed. Therefore, my answer was clear. Yes, Mom. We say yes to Dad. Yes to all the sorrows. Yes to all the challenges. But also yes to the chances we still have. My friends, this is a very sad kind of yes. Because it means to accept a situation we can't change. But it doesn't mean to give up. It tells us, yes, this situation is as it is, but now let's look how to improve. To me, this was also the chance to give those people who spoke the most important yes to me a yes back. Because yes is always a balance of get and give. Today, my father is back home. The roller coaster ride still continues, but we try to learn enjoying the little lighthouses in all days life, visiting a restaurant, celebrating family events. The getting and giving of yeses can protect us all from falling into depressions. It releases unexpected forces because of warm and powerful yes can support us to overcome life challenges. My friends, it's on us to support our next by saying, yes, I like you just the way you are. Yes, there's a big challenge to overcome, but you're going to face it. And in best case, yes, I stand by your side. And now, I want you to think about the most important yes you gave to someone. Maybe to the question of your teacher. Will you face that challenge? Maybe to the question of your boss. Will you take that chance? Or maybe to the question of your partner. Do you want to marry me? Also, I hope you didn't regret your yes. Some of you now may have one question left. How we can say yes in a world which consists of so many no's. How shall we transform a horrible no into a warm and powerful yes? Perhaps this is the most important lesson I learned about yes. Every no you got in your life is just one step on your way to your next yes. And now, I want you all to raise your voice. If there is a challenge to overcome, face it. Say yes. If you see the unique chance in your life, be brave. Take it. Say yes. My friends, this interaction giving and getting yeses is the core of that what I call my personal philosophy in the beginning. If we say yes to life, life will say yes to us. I'm sure if we want to be successful in shaping tomorrow, in shaping our life, we just have to start with one single word. And this is